Good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon, evening, whenever you may watch this video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. It is Friday, July the 24th, and I have not talked to you guys since the other day whenever I was walking the dog, Alistair. And it is because I've been dealing with some type of like sinus, I guess like sinus headache, sinus pressure, and stuff like that. And so your girl just I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. Honestly, guys, the reason that I put my glasses on is because I can't see, um and I try to see myself to make sure that I'm, whatever and stuff. So anyway, that's why I got my glasses on. But how y'all doing? I'm doing better. I'm doing better. This week was a struggle because it was a few things that I had on my task board that I wanted to knock out, and honestly, they did not get done. Like, they didn't get done. And it's all right. I'm not beating myself up. It is what it is. It be what it be, and we just got to move on and do what we got to do. So that's it. But anyway, guys, I was wanting to come back and sit down and just have a conversation with you where I wasn't walking and kept putting the camera too close to my face and all those things. So as I told you guys in the last clip, I am making a transition back to the States. So we've been here 5 years, and it's time to transition back home. Now, I'm going to be honest with you and stuff. There are a lot of things that I miss about being in the States, but then there are also a lot of things that I don't miss about being in the States. So it's kind of bittersweet. There's nothing wrong with Germany. I love Germany, but it is time for us to make our way back. Our son is 21. My son is 21 years old. And here it's a little bit harder for him to have a social life. Like, he's 21, he has autism and everything, but it's just a little bit harder for him to get like meet people, whatever may be the case. So we do feel like that's going to be easier in the States, because it's just more opportunities and stuff and just different things. So that's part of the reason for the move. Also, and everything, I've been here 5 years. I haven't been running my business. So prior to coming here, I had a t-shirt business, and I did embroidery and screen printing and all of that stuff. I did coffee mugs, tumblers, all the things. And when I came here, I didn't bring the majority of my stuff. I didn't bring anyway. It's in government storage. But on top of that and stuff, then there's just really strict rules here when you are talking about running a business from your home. And the rules and the guidelines and everything that you have to, is just way too much for me to even step into. So yeah, so that's another reason why I'm ready to come home. And then the other part is, hubby is winding down as far as retirement. So my husband retired from the military after doing 24 and a half years. And now he's a government employee, and he's been doing that 9 years so far. So he's at that point where now he's talking about he wants to retire. So we sold our house in South Carolina before we came to Germany in 2021. We sold our house. So we're not going back to that house. So we actually bought land. And if you guys want me to talk more about that, I will, or maybe I just will in general. But we bought land. Literally, I was here and just every day looking for land. And yeah, anyway, we bought land. So we bought 2.5 acres of land. And now we're going to have a house built on that land. But I am not going to sit back and allow somebody else to be responsible for doing all the things that I need to be there to do to build our house. If we wait, we wouldn't be leaving here until 2028. I don't want to wait that long. And so we made the hard decision that my son and I would go back to the States, go ahead and start building the house and doing that stuff. Hubby would stay here, finish out, and then when 2028 comes, he will find a job stateside, preferably in South Carolina. But if not, he will find a job stateside he will finish out maybe 1 to 2 years. Excuse me, y'all. I am so sorry. So that is the plan. So as of right now, as you guys know, we have 8 days left in July, and we shipped my car on August 5th. So literally, I have been planning, and planning on top of planning. So I do already have an apartment in South Carolina. I did was able to do that and secure that and stuff. So we already have that squared away. My car ships on August 5th. I have been ordering stuff off of Amazon, and thank goodness I have my best friend Terica. She's in South Carolina and stuff, and so she was like, "Girl, just yeah, the things that you want to order, just send them to my house." And I was like, "Girl, yeah, I want to do that." Because it just makes it easier that we don't have to get there and not have anything and then wait to have to order things, whatever. So when we get there, the beds will already be there. The living room furniture will already be there. Vacuum cleaner, mop, all that stuff. I'm ordering all that stuff ahead of time. All what I feel like we need essentially that first night: sheets, towels, things to shower with, all shower curtains, all that stuff. All that stuff will be at her house. So the plan is we leave here September the 23rd. So we will fly from here to Charleston, South Carolina, and we'll get there September the 23rd. We're going to get a hotel room, get up the next day, September 24th, pick up my car from the port because it will go to the port of Charleston. And then once we get my car, we will drive to Columbia, get the U-Haul that I've already reserved, get the U-Haul, go by my friend's house, get all the things that I ordered, go to the apartment complex, pick up our key. Well, not technically not keys, because I think she said everything is by the phone or the fob. So go by there and pick up that stuff, access codes, whatnot and stuff. Go to the townhouse and move the stuff in. Well, first of all, go in and clean and then move the stuff in. That is the plan. Let's hope that it goes that way. But as of right now and stuff, I've already booked the hotel and rental car that we're going to need here in Frankfurt, here in Germany, because we typically fly out of the Frankfurt airport. We are in Stuttgart, Germany, but we fly out of Frankfurt. I hate flying out of Stuttgart. I just hate doing that and stuff. So I've already booked the hotel and the rental car for that. So we will leave Stuttgart on the 22nd, drive up to Frankfurt, spend the night, fly out the next day. I've already booked the rental car and the hotel for Charleston, because although we're picking my car up, we still got to get to the hotel and around to get something to eat and stuff when we get there on the 23rd that evening. So I rented a car. Thankfully, I already had points with Enterprise, so that's free. We're not even paying for anything. I think we got to pay $5 in taxes or something like that. So that's already booked. I am a planner, and I don't like waiting to the last minute. I literally have a board over here that has the 4 months that was left for us to have to do things: June, July, August, and September. And I literally had sticky notes up there with tasks. And as we complete them, then I pull the sticky note. Let me show you guys. I'll show you real quick. So there it is right there on the door. I just stick it there because it's easy for me to see it. And yeah, and that's been working out great. Like, it's really been working out really fun, because it's exciting as well, like pulling stuff off. Like, I'm that person. I like seeing things removed. So yeah, so that's really it. That's all that's going on and stuff. But I wanted to tell you guys about it and talk to you guys about it and let you know what's going on. So whenever I start making the rest of the content, the rest of the content, you guys will understand what's going on. Like, I didn't want to just pop up and be like, oh, my car is shipping. Y'all like, your car ship, what's going on? So yeah, we're transitioning back to the States. I'm excited to be able to spend time with my family again and friends. Just the convenience of shopping and all that stuff. But yeah, it's exciting, but also it's a little nerve-wracking at the same time and stuff. Trying to do things from overseas can be a challenge. If you do not have a person that's, on the other side of where you're trying to do things that is dependable, it's really hard. So like I said, I'll make a whole nother video and stuff talking about purchasing the land, some of the things that we ran into, some of just all of that. I'll make another video just for that, because this video is already long and everything. And yeah, so the rest of the time that you guys will be seeing me, and I'm doing content and stuff, it probably will be around just packing up the Foot Lockers. So I'm only mailing home 2 Foot Lockers, one for Christian, one for myself. So he'll have his clothes in one, I'll have my clothes in one. I probably will do some extra little boxes and stuff to mail some shoes. Shoes that I have not been wearing, I'm not mailing home. So mainly my sneakers will go home. And I feel like if I want to purchase sandals and stuff, by the time summertime rolls around next year, and stuff, I can just go and purchase some sandals, you know. But my sneakers, I need my sneakers. I need my sneakers because that's normally what I wear the most. And so yeah, we're going home in September, which is fall, but in South Carolina and stuff, it's still pretty warm. So what I'm going to do is mail home my fall and winter clothes and some of my summer. Probably not a whole lot and stuff, but I'm gonna keep most of my summer stuff because yeah. But I've already donated like 8 bags of clothes. I do feel like there's probably a few other things that I need to donate. But really, guys, that's it. You know, that really is it and everything. But I'm excited. Like, I'm excited because we'll start building the house. When we get there, we have to interview builders. We already have one that we have our eye on. They built my brother-in-law house, and they did a phenomenal job. And so we really want them, but we still need to sit down, talk to them, ask them questions, see if they're on the same line with us because of the type of house that we want to build. I'll talk about that in another video and stuff, or whenever we start getting there on that and stuff. But we have to interview builders and then work with an architecture because we are designing this home ourselves. As far as it's our ideas, our last house and everything was a floor plan that, you know, was with the builder. This time we're not doing that. This is a 100% custom home, and I'm so excited about that and stuff. But again, we'll talk about that in another video. I'm sorry that this one is so long, but really, I just wanted to come in so everything will make sense as I start talking more and recording more. I'm trying to get in the habit of recording more, guys. But a lot of times, like I said, I'm literally not doing anything. Like, I'm working on my computer or something like that, and I'm not doing anything. But I do work out and stuff, and I guess I could just take you along with me for my day. I don't have to record like all day, but you know what, guys. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I'm 55 years old, and I'm just trying to figure everything out. I really want to do this, and I just want to be more consistent, and I want to be able to record things that are interesting. But I am not here. I'm not an entertainer. I'm just living my life, and I want to share those things with you and stuff without it. Like, I don't want to I'm not bringing you anything fake. You know, I don't want to do fake stuff. I don't want to do things that I naturally am not doing and stuff like that, because I just feel like eventually that's going to burn a person out and stuff. Because if you're doing things that are not part of your normal life, now you're having to make things, and I don't want to make things. Like, when you guys see me shopping, it's because I'm actually shopping. If you see me eating, working out, whatever, it's because that's what I naturally do, not because I'm making up something to do just for content. And I know everybody says everything is content. I agree with that 95%. And I feel like 5% of it and everything is not content. There's going to be moments that I share with my family or my friends that I just feel like is not to be on the camera. It's not content. It's personal time, moments, whatever. So that's me rambling. Okay, I'm done. And I hope that you guys are doing well. And I can't wait to create the next video. Yeah, I made this one a lot longer than I really intended to, but I've been yapping for over 14 minutes. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to say toodaloots. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. And I promise that every video that I make is not going to be me just sitting down and yapping. Although I feel like I have a lot to talk about and a lot to yap about, I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to sit and watch me yap all the time. So we're going to get things rolling though. All right, that's it. It's going on 15 minutes. I'm going to see you guys in the next video and stuff. Have the most amazing day, evening or night on purpose. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.